Well, I'm sick, but it doesn't keep me away from doing a live stream. At least I'm trying not to. Good evening from Tokyo, Japan. It's me, and I'm still alive, even though my voice is really, really bad. Just thought I'd touch base with the community and say cheers. Hey. Well, I did have people here, but I guess not. I will just sit here and wait. Hopefully, some people will join up. Um, I just wanted to talk with everybody, I guess, about being sick in Japan and different things about what it's like here, hospitals, insurance, why people wear masks compared to back home. I am drinking green tea. I don't drink green tea that much. I am drinking this here, whatever this is. No idea. But yeah, it kind of sucks being sick. I've been sick for about 3.5 days, so it's kind of weird because I always say I never ever get sick. And Sunday night I got sick and kind of sucks. Oh, here comes everybody. Thanks for joining. Hi, Diana. Thank you for joining. I'm trying to drink this really hot tea. Ew, I can see that I didn't shave either. Hi, Jackie. So yeah, I've been really under the weather. I know I posted in the community that I was sick. I wouldn't be streaming, but hi, Tomo. Hey, Ram and Kelly. Yes, I am streaming while I am sick. I just thought, it might be an interesting thing to talk about with you guys. Oh my God, Kelly! For the last 3 days, what is it, 72 hours? I have actually slept 60 of them. It's like crazy. Um, I have not been like this kind of sick in. Oh, hi, William. Thank you for popping in. Thank you. I have not been this sick in 30 years. It's really kind of thrown me off this week. And, I'm just bouncing my tea bag here. But, I learned a lot of things actually because it's my first time actually being sick in Japan. Hey, String Bean. Oh. Well, thank you very much for the love, Kelly, guys. Thank you. Hi, Mindy. Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, it was just weird, I woke up the other morning and just started going at it, I guess you can say. And I was like, oh my God, do I got the flu? Because the flu has been going around. Good morning, Sonia. And here in Japan, I don't know what it's like back home because I don't get sick, but I know that if you go to the doctor here and you're, diagnosed with influenza, then that's an automatic like 5 days off of work. Here in Japan, though, like influenza can almost mean like any vomiting projectile kind of thing. Boom, you got influenza. So I don't really believe in all that. I shouldn't say I don't believe in it. Of course, I'm sick, right? But even if you have food poisoning, they can call it influenza. From what I've been reading and stuff, I don't know. But it is kind of interesting, of all the things that I've been reading up on, that Japan is a little bit different. Hi Joyce, how are you? I'm trying to bounce back. Everybody keeps telling me to rest, and you can only sleep so much. Really, you can. Like today, as an example, I slept for a few hours. I woke up. I tried watching, some Netflix. I haven't eaten in like 2 days. Just drinking a lot of tea and liquids and things. So gotta get some food in me. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. I hope. Hello, Miyoko. I'm doing a bit better today. Hi, Lloyd. How are you? Um, uh, but yeah, it's thank God for different things here in Japan. But at the same time, I just like I feel weird because how do I say it? Like being sick. As a foreigner in Japan, it can get kind of difficult to actually get the proper help that you need, I guess you can say. Um, of course, I don't need an ambulance, but of all the things, like if you don't speak good Japanese, it's going to be hard to communicate. What clinic do you go to? Here in Japan, it's kind of weird that I found out, actually, I'm going to get to that in a sec, Kelly, is they have a clinic for every freaking ailment you could ever think about. Like if you have a headache, don't go to this clinic. Please go to this clinic. It's kind of funny. um, am I buffering here? Oh, my Wi-Fi. Hold on one second. I'm just going to shut my Wi-Fi off. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully, I'm back. I'm checking my PC at the same time. Is that better? I don't know why I'm having so many streaming problems. Sunday was a big disappointment. With my interview with Chuck. Hey Nosh, how are you? Jeff, good morning. Yeah, just it's been a bit of a disappointment. Anyways, finding an English doctor here in Japan. There are websites that you can go to. Um, you know, in my experience, a lot of the bigger hospitals will have somebody that at least speaks a little bit of English, Japanese, yeah, right. Um, but also, what I was finding out was that, hey, Polly, um, if you pay a little bit of extra, you can actually get a Western practitioner to help you out even more, which is kind of weird, I guess. Um, am I buffering again, really? I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why the quality doesn't look that good on my PC either. That's weird. Huh. Turn your head and cough, Drew. It's 11:15 p.m. here. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about things like health insurance. A lot of people ask me about health insurance here in Japan. I've been sick the last 10 days, started as a sinus infection, being on antibiotics, went into my chest. Whoa, just got 8 inches of snow today, lost power for 5. Damn. And I thought I was having a bad day. Oh! Turn your auto setting off. Is that me? Huh. I don't know. Anyways. So for any of you guys that are coming to Japan, travel insurance is good, but it's only going to get you so far. Obviously, if you have company insurance, if you work here and or national health insurance, that's probably the best. Any company insurance, national health insurance, they all cover you up to 30%. You only have to pay. Hey, Paula, how are you? Yeah, I got a whole freaking bottle of whiskey over there, and I should be drinking it to knock myself right out, but It's kind of crazy. My voice and picture are out of sync. Oh no. I'm sorry. It kind of sucks. Is it that bad, really? A hot toddy would be great. I'm trying to be okay, Tomo, but it's a little bit difficult. So I went and got, anyways, I went to the doctor and, good morning, Christina. My side is fine. The video's fine here on my end. Okay, good, good, good. Could be maybe your phone or something. And basically, they give you a checkup and all that stuff. And I had to go back the next day, and I didn't have like influenza A or anything like that. But they felt it was more like some bad food, some food poisoning or something. What a poor Drew. And so he gave me some prescription stuff, and because I went to a clinic, I actually have to go to, like, usually if you go to a clinic, there's going to be a prescription place pretty close. Now, I don't really speak that great of Japanese, of course, but it was really easy enough for me to go in, just hand them the prescription, wait 10 minutes, and I got my medication. They're actually very helpful, though. The guy did hop on medical advice Discord. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there's the first one already, Paulie. Goddamn. Oh, it's hot in here. Whew. But getting prescription was quite easy. And then he's like, well, you should eat with your medication. And I'm like, I don't want to eat. Good morning, Glamour. Bye, Liz. Good morning. Thank you for joining. And even like, oh, just thinking about food right now still makes me want to chuck. I went alone to the doctor. But I'm still a stubborn ass where, like, I don't think that I need to go to a doctor all the time. No, really, Christina? You really had to sing that song, eh? Well, it made me smile. Thank you. But it's really interesting. I found out, like, ambulances in Japan are free. Never knew that, even though I didn't have to take one. Wendy from Holland, thank you very much. I appreciate it. What did I eat today? Nothing. I can't handle eating food or even thinking about it right now. No, it hurts, but at the same time, I got to get better because, having a few days off of work can kill you. And we don't have, like, I remember back home, you got your paid vacation days and you had sick days. That's the way it used to work anyways. So you had allotment of, however many PVs out there. And then you had like up to 5 paid vacation days. So still paid days, but, so we don't have that here. If you're sick, you're sick. You got to use your PVs. You got to do that, so on and so forth, right? Pho would do you good. I bet you it would, right? They cost $1,000 out here. Whoa. But did you work? I did try to go to my office today, actually. I went in for a few hours and I just couldn't handle it anymore, so I left. And thank God nobody was in my office because, being sick, I don't want to get other people sick. I was actually wearing a mask, which I'm not going to show you guys. Which, a lot of people ask me, why do Japanese people wear masks? And I'll get to more of your questions, but, a lot of people are like, oh, why are they wearing a mask? And it's kind of like a courtesy to other people that, hey, I'm getting sick, or I don't feel well, or it's influenza season, so I'm going to wear a mask so I don't get sick. So it's a preventative measure, I guess, which, it does help, right? Try a little chicken broth at least. I did, actually, last night I had some soup. just a little bit, and I just couldn't handle it. So yeah, I was surprised we have to pay for an ambulance when I first came here. Oh, really, eh? Well, that's what I keep hearing, Christina, is your medical care is really bad. Ginger is supposed to be really good, actually, from what I hear. And garlic. Ginger and garlic. The mystery things. We do not have sick days and PTO. We just have it all lumped together. That's what it seems like here. Like I get an allotment of PV every year. So I'll probably use, a few of my PV days to cover my sick days this week. But kind of sucks, Later, going back to bed. See you. We can arrange String Bean to give you, yeah, no thanks, Polly. Oh, God. That is true, right? Chaga tea is wonderful for the flu. Okay. Ginger, honey, and hot water. What's the illness? Just food poisoning. It was, it's getting hot. Whew. Like it's getting really hot. I guess I must have eaten some bad food, but at the same time, I guess from throwing up and, came out both ends. I'll say it like that, I guess. Now my throat is sore and my voice is weird. Wait, I'm gonna do a Joey. How you doing? Oh, it didn't work. Damn. But I've been sitting here like twinging for 3 days. Thinking about you guys, thinking about the community. Because I like the live stream a lot, right? And Hot Drew. And then I was sitting here tonight, and I thought, you know what? Why not talk about being sick in Japan and the experiences that I've had and things like that. I will say one thing. I was so sick last year when I went to Japan. I had high fever and was dreaming weird things. I dreamed my brother was shaking me, but it was just an earthquake that woke me up. Yeah. When I went to the doctor, because I've never been to that place before, you got to kind of like register every time. They ask, of course they're gonna ask me for basic info, and then they asked me for my blood type, and I was like, "Bye, Joyce." I was like, "Oh, okay." Now in Japan, as soon as you meet, like, "Hi, I'm Drew. What's your blood type?" Like, where does that even come up in a regular conversation? But it's very popular, and so I have to always I carry a card with me about my blood type and things like that. And it was just like, are you sick? Are you on medication now? Like, and you got to fill this thing out. It's all in Japanese. They tried to give me an English translation thing for it. And I understand that, but I was a little bit dumbfounded, I guess, or like, oh my God, I don't know what to, it's simple, but hey, my blood type is red. That's right. What's your S? I'm O negative. I think I'm A positive. Whatever the hell that is. Tomo L. A? Yes, A? I know it says A positive, whatever that is. So, but getting the prescriptions, it was quite easy. They teach you how to read like, one pill every 3 hours for the next 7 days, things like that. So, they were quite, helpful that way, I guess. The one bad thing I felt was like around where I am, there's like 8 or 9 clinics, spread out, and the first clinic I walked into was not the clinic I needed to be. And I said this earlier when I first started the stream, was that, oh, okay, where do I go? And they actually directed me to a general practitioner thing, right? I was in some, I don't know, orthopedic or, whatever it was, right? And, well, not orthopedic, but you get the idea. And I was like, damn, don't they just have like a hospital you can go to? And even here in Japan, interesting thumbnail. Hello, Red Value. Don't critique me. I don't need it right now. Even going to the hospital, like if you're actually going there, you gotta actually, like, especially at nighttime when you're sick, you gotta make sure they actually have a walk-in area and or emergency room. Otherwise, they don't accept you. And that was kind of interesting to learn about. And I remember doing that with my son years and years and years ago. He had a bit of a problem when we took him middle of the night, and they actually sent us to a different hospital, which was kind of interesting. And then you gotta wait. Like, I went to the clinic, and I probably waited a good hour before, after filling out the paper, before I could actually see the doctor. And there's only like 2 people ahead of me. I was like really surprised. But they actually gave me like, I don't know, an antibiotic right then and there, and some water. Here, take these 2, and done. Here's your prescription. See you, bye. But it worked out okay. I was actually researching on costs of stuff. Are there any mental health clinics out there? There are tons of mental health clinics in Japan. And I'm not making fun of it or anything. I'm really surprised actually at the amount of mental health clinics they do and health hospitals that they have here in Japan. I don't really want to talk too much about it. Just the fact that, yeah, there are a lot. I'm surprised. Because back home, I don't see, like, say back in Ontario, Canada, or BC, Canada, I didn't know, like, oh, there's the loony bin hospital. Sorry to say it like that, but that's what we used to say. And you never see these mental health places, around Canada. Excuse me. And here, I'll be with a friend or a coworker, and I'll be like, oh, that hospital looks weird. They go, yeah, that's a mental health hospital. And it's like, whoa, damn. I was actually quite surprised. So, but if you do come to Japan, like 119 backwards of 911 is how you would call an ambulance, or for any emergency really. When you call, and I've called an ambulance once before for somebody else I found lying on the street, but basically, all you have to do is say is like "Kyukyu sha onegaishimasu," and because I couldn't really speak Japanese that well, they said hold on to the line, and I guess they were tracking my phone as to where I was. That was pretty cool, of course. So I enjoyed that aspect of getting help, that I knew that if I was ever in trouble, I could just leave my cell phone on, and they could find me and stuff like that. But what I really didn't know though was, like, ambulances are free here, and I was really surprised. I know back home, I'm not sure exactly the price, but I think somebody said earlier, like, a lot of money, and it is a lot of money, and it just surprises me. So if you're having trouble keeping things down, you should do the diet: banana, rice, applesauce, toast. Yeah, I'm just not doing the anything diet. That makes me happy. I've been worried about, okay, yeah, and 114 to look up numbers. So, but yeah, you know what? I don't get, I used to ride the ambulance twice. Oh, sorry to hear that. What is Aquavit, please? Yeah, what is Aquavit? 500, 900 bucks in the States for an ambulance ride. Damn, that's expensive. Hold on one second. I gotta shut my heater off. It's so damn hot. But yeah, it really sucks being sick, man. But, oh well. And it's really hard to breathe sometimes too. I don't like I smoke, and not smoking when you're sick sucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess, right? It's quite interesting. Like I'm sure I'll feel better tomorrow because I do plan on going to work tomorrow. What's in the cup? Green tea. You can see my little thing hanging here. For those of you, I don't like green tea, but that's what I'm drinking. Some Japanese roasted green tea bag, oi ocha. Yeah, no idea. So, Drew, what about STDs? Yeah, I have no idea. Last time I smoked was so sick I just couldn't do it. That was 14 years ago. Haven't smoked since. Oh, good for you, man. Maybe it'll take me a few more times of getting sick before I actually stop smoking. Yeah, probably not. Just popping in at work, can't stay, but random question. Ever attend any sumo events? No, I haven't. I've been getting into sumo big time since watching the January tournament this year. I would, honestly, that's one of my things that I want to do this year. Hopefully, go see a sumo tournament. That'd be pretty awesome. $1,500 for an ambulance last month? My God! That is like, ouch. I'm sad you're not drinking at the hub. It's where you belong. Yeah, well, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. You never know. Just wondering, who are you, life? Drew in a sumo diaper. Now that would be a picture for the history books. Hi, Drew. A little late. Sorry. Don't be sorry ever. Thank you for dropping in. Hope you're feeling a little better, more alive. I'm a little bit better, yeah. I have lung disease and I can't stop smoking. Ouch. I think that's when I would stop smoking. Well, I'm pretty sure I have lung disease anyways because I am a smoker. But yeah, it's kind of hard to... Those damn vices, eh? Aquavit, an alcoholic spirit made from potatoes or other starchy plants. Oh. I wonder if there are any helplines or incentives in Japan to quit smoking. That's a good question. I'm sure they're out there. It's kind of weird though because Japan is a really smoke-heavy country, in my opinion. Especially, you can smoke pretty much in any restaurant, any bar. So their ignorance to the non-smokers is very heavy here. I'm a smoker, and I still hate going into a restaurant and being seated in a smoking area. I'd rather sit in the non-smoking areas, things like that. I'm pretty sure alcohol is a cure-all. Yeah, well, of course. But I don't drink that much, guys. Like, I don't know. You all think I drink a lot? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. But I don't. Not really, to be honest. When I go to the hub, I have like 3 or 4 gin tonics. That's about it. Well, and my whiskey. But whiskey's not drinking. That's life. I'm highly allergic to alcohol. That's one thing I've never understood is when people say, I'm allergic to alcohol. How can you be allergic to alcohol? I've heard so many people say that, and I don't get it. Like, as in an allergic reaction, or just a sip and you spew everywhere. That's what I'm wondering. Because I hear a lot of people actually say it. So, oh, smoking in Japan is gross. Only thing that makes me not happy. Life got deleted by Ram, whatever that was. Thanks, Ram. I find it funny that smoking and non-smoking sections are just divided by a small wall in Japan. Yeah, they are. They sometimes it's just like, here's smoking, there's not smoking. So it's kind of weird. Christina, you're still here. I need to talk to you about Sunday, so I will contact you after this and or tomorrow morning, your evening time. Thank you. Vodka is life, not whiskey. Well, vodka sucks, plain and simple. Yes, Kelly, doesn't make any sense. As in they turn red and get drunk easy. That's true too. I'm allergic to the sulfates in red wine. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, Mindy. Damn, sorry. Drank, went into apoplectic shock. Wow. No, that isn't what it said, but... Oh, my voice is like really raspy, eh? I heard that first time in Japan that someone could be allergic to alcohol. It seems no one in Germany is allergic to alcohol at all now. Germans are not allergic to alcohol at all. I break out in hives and my throat closes up from the sulfates. Wow, Christina, don't drink. People only got back home because people don't believe us. Wow. Even to liquid meds that contain alcohol. Oof. Thank you, Ram. My 2 adult daughters moved home to help take care of me. They would need 911 if I quite, oof. They even stopped smoking on the New Jersey beaches. Good, good, good. They should stop smoking everywhere in public, to be honest. Even though that's not what I'm trying to talk about here, but I can have beer and liquor. Hey, Jonathan, how are you? You look like crap. Yeah, I do look like crap. I've been down for the count for 3.5 days. But yeah, I just wanted to come out and talk about, being sick in Japan and why people wear masks, like I said, and the good and the bad, and what it's like being a foreigner here in Japan, and trying to get the resources to get healthy, and sometimes it can be difficult. No, Japan is a very like no drug tolerance country. Like there's nothing here. There is something here, I'm sure, but like the strongest thing you can fricking get here is a bottle of whiskey. Yeah, it's not tolerated at all, and thank God, to be honest. Hey, Mohammed, how are you? Did I get a fever during all this? No, I didn't. And that's, I guess, why I knew it wasn't like an influenza kind of thing. Are there any free clinics there? Not that I know of. There may be, but every clinic that I've ever gone to, you've always paid. And it's about 30%. I'm on a company health insurance. And I pay about 30%. My health insurance, covers me for anything medical and or dental. So it's kind of, yeah, that. Sorry, I just got confused here on a comment. I'll read it. And I'm going to take it out now because life, I can't have comments like that in my stream, please. I understand your point, but I just don't need certain words and things like that in my comments. Thank you. That's all. You need a royale with cheese and you'll feel better. Oh God, no! Don't mention cheese. Oh, it's freaking hot in here. I use one of those oil heaters. You fill it up with this whatever oil stuff, and it kind of gives off a bit of a fumey smell at first, but it really, really makes the room really hot fast. And oof. Thank you, life. Thank you. Yeah, kind of like kerosene. Here, I'll show you because I got that right there. That is the little heater I'm using. It gets really hot, like seriously hot. Time to take the sweater off. I should take the sweater off and like put on a t-shirt, but I need tequila shots with Shinichi. Like, wouldn't that be awesome? But he's in Oita right now, so I know they're getting back. I think tomorrow, and then we might actually get together. I don't think so, but Christina, thank you. But he did mention that maybe if they're available on the weekend, we might hook up again. So that would be pretty cool. Another epic live stream or something. Pedro, you know face masks have two purposes. They stop you from spreading your disease. Yeah. Most important, it keeps your nasal cavities and all that moist, which loosens up everything up there. Absolutely true. Yes, it's way fun. Our meetings are not just bad, just long. We are going over new product options today. You know, life, that is like I agree with you on that one. Wearing masks in Japan, as a woman, a lot of them do wear them because, and I'll touch up on this. I don't mind this comment. Nunpa guys are the guys that basically try to pick the girls up and talk them into being whatever, and basically they only go to the attractive looking girls. So a lot of girls wear masks so that they can't see what you look like. So, but thank you for that also, Ram, because I'll answer it, but at the same time. I was about to delete it also. And it's kind of hard to try and get it all done. Hold on one sec. I need to grab a t-shirt. I really do. It's too freaking hot. And no, I'm not going to show you. Or I should just shut the heater off is what I should have done. Okay, I'm back. Oh, thanks, Ram. Oh my God, now I want to open up the window and get cold in here. You, Shinichi, had me rolling. Beads, beads, beads. Yeah, we were actually a good fit, Me and Shinichi, we were quite well. Muhammad, it is. But, yeah. Bye, Kelly. Yes, Mihoko, I did. Bye, Glamour. It's hard to keep up with these comments. I can't see also because, like, the nasal, like, being congested, I guess, kind of sucks, I guess. And I gotta shave. Oh, my God. I look like a freaking hobbit or something. Bye, Mihoko. Take care, sister. What is the temp in Tokyo right now? Probably about 8 degrees, 5 degrees. I really don't know, honestly. Oh, I do have a computer. Why am I not checking? Japan weather. Duh. 5 degrees. Yeah, it's 5 degrees right now. Bye, Drew. Get well soon. Bye, everyone. Have a great day. Thank you very much for joining and being here in my sick adventure that it is. That's in Celsius, Cassie. I believe that Fahrenheit is only used in America. Only? I don't get it. Why can't America just change over to kilometers and the metric system and all that stuff? Oh, well. But yeah, it's kind of interesting how the whole medical, I guess, system works here. It's not too much different from back home, right? Just wanted to, we just have to be different. Yeah, exactly, right? It's -2 in Cincinnati. Ouch. It costs too much, Drew. We are a little behind here in the USA because we are cool. Later, Polly. Thanks, man. I don't know. I think if the whole world is the metric system, why does America have to be the imperial system or whatever you call that? Just saying. Kind of screws us up. The rest of the world, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Oh, and I got that extra kind of burning in my chest. Oh. But yeah, again, if you're going to visit here and or live here, travel insurance will only get you so far. The one thing I do know, though, is once you land here in Japan, if you don't get health insurance right away, and say, 2 months later you decide to get health insurance, they will retro back your payments to when you first came here. So as soon as you get here, sign up for national health insurance. You're not going to pay that much the first year. It all depends on your income, but the first year you have no income, so it doesn't really kick you in the head too much. The average cost, I think, for health insurance a month here is about $240. Don't quote me because it is a little bit different from everybody, but on average about $240 a month. And everybody is required to have it. So it is quite interesting that they do actually. Like Chris PR, who just joined in, said hitting you with that back pay. Yeah, I remember one of my teachers was on travel insurance, and they decided, okay, my travel insurance ran out after 8 months, and I'll just switch over to national health insurance now. And they're like, okay, sure, but you got to back pay from the time you actually were in Japan. And they were like, oh my God. I actually have one teacher who's been here for 6 years, and he returns home every year to renew his travel insurance. And it covers him exactly, what it would anyways. But, and then, if you get up into higher up in your companies, you can get company health insurance, which is a lot better for me anyways. I really like it. And it just automatically comes off your paycheck. So it's not like you get a bill every month. The only problem is some companies out there actually reimburse you up to, a few $100s a year. Like my company alone, I think they pay up to about $400 a month. I mean, a year. So it kind of helps. You're paying about, $2,500, $2,800 a year. And then once a year, you hand in your receipts, and they will pay, they will reimburse you up to $400. So that kind of helps, at the year-end tax time and stuff like that. So if we change down to metric, I would have to learn everything over, and I'm too old for that. Yeah, pretty much. Luke, I just canceled my national health insurance because I get the 70% company health insurance now. Yeah, exactly. So if you are on company health insurance, it's even better. Don't they tell you to go every 6 months for a checkup too? Hi, Jen. In my company, we're supposed to go once a year. I think it's between November and the end of December. The company sends out for all the Shine, which is for like full-time employees and up, a medical thing. And then basically, depending on your age, I think if you're 40 and over, you go for like a 3-hour checkup. If you go, if you're under 40 or something, you only have to go for like an hour or something like that. But because I'm over 40, the checkup, like they do everything. And it's like, the one thing I do like though is you swallow the volume or whatever, that white stuff, you can't burp, and you get on the machine and they kind of change you all over the place. That's pretty awesome. I like that thing. And I've never burped in all those years. It's awesome. Jonathan, no kidding, Dan. Plus, it would cost too much to switch everything to. Oh, Metro. You're still talking about that. Gotta go, TD. Thank you, Pedro. Take care of yourself, man. Hope you get better. Thank you. I wish I could have been some snow this winter, but no. It actually snowed here a couple days ago. I think it was like over the weekend it snowed. Barium. Yeah, that's it, Mindy. What did I say? Volume? I meant barium. I'm sick, and that's what I'm saying, and I'm holding myself to it, so excuse me for that. It did snow here last weekend. I was surprised. My company pays for my insurance, so that's good. Hey, what's up, everybody? Glad you're feeling good enough for a stream, Drew. Hey, Tim. Yeah, I did. I wanted to just keep in touch with everybody, and because last month I live streamed so much. This month has not been so much, and I'm feeling under the weather, but I still wanted to say, hey guys, I'm still here. Thanks for joining. Hello from Hollywood, California. Take care of yourself. Hope you feel better, Drew. Well, thank you, Robert McIntosh. At my work, the day shift does health checkup once a year, but overnight workers have to go twice. Oh, wow. Good question there. Is it a doctor or clinic of your choice or company approved ones? For the once a year thing, gotta go get well, TD. Thanks, Jonathan. They give you a list of approved medical hospitals / clinics that you can go to. And basically when you go to those places, you got to fill out the forms again. And you have to pay like a $50 deposit, which you actually get back from the company. I go and I do my, thank you, Diana. I'm glad that you appreciate it. Thank you. You go do your checkup. Now, I go to these places around my work. The one hospital I go to, I've been to a few times, they gave me a free lunch. And if you get there early enough, like, say 8 o'clock in the morning, because they do like over 150 people a day. You can get like some nice filet mignon or frogwa kind of style lunches. But then I stopped going there, and I went to one in Ikebukuro the last few times, and they just give you a $20 voucher, which you can take it to any restaurant. It's good enough. Fast food places, whatever you wanted to do. So, oh yeah, the health insurance does include dental, which surprised me. That's the one thing I am really happy about is the fact that, I got a thumbs down. Yay. I bet you it's from Life as we timed him out. Or somebody. Who cares? But, yeah, having dental, like, I don't know, back in Canada, you had your health insurance. And then you actually have to pay separately for dental insurance, where here in Japan, it's combined. So you have your dental, you have your medical, and it includes your prescriptions. So I think it's all like you only pay that 30% ever. And then from the I don't know if it's from the company I get, but I get a thing of showing me like every year of exactly what I've spent the whole time. There's always a hater on, yeah, well, who cares? Oh, now I got two. As soon as I said it, another one came in. Love it. I guess they want to trigger me, whatever. See, now it's getting cold here. What else do we got here? You get 60% Soapland discount too. Yeah. But yeah, I think, how long I've been streaming? For 50 minutes. I'm not going to be streaming that long today, guys. I made some notes here, but I think I've talked pretty much about what I want to talk about. So, there are sites that you can check out for English-speaking hospitals, doctors, clinics, so on and so forth. Find a hospital that accepts walk-ins or has an emergency thing can be a chore, because not every hospital does have walk-in or emergency rooms. So I know, like back home, the three major hospitals that were in my hometown, for instance, all have emergency rooms. So you never had to worry about it. You knew where you were going. Where here in Japan, if you don't know and you're a foreigner, you could go to a hospital and they might send you somewhere else. And they actually do. Hey, Robert, how are you? I'm feeling a little better, bro. Hence why I'm here doing a live stream right now. Yeah, it's all hit and miss sometimes, right? That's the problem. And sharing also for answering that one question of mine. I hope you feel 100% soon. Thank you, Cassie. It's just hit and miss sometimes as a foreigner here, because you don't know what kind of hospital you're going to. You don't know what kind of clinic you're going to. Are you getting the proper medication? Like just as an example, you need a painkiller. So, I need some Tylenol 3s or something. But here they don't have things like that. Like the most famous, I guess, painkiller here is called Loxonin. And I think the maximum they give you is 60 milligrams per pill. That's the legal limit, I think. So but I guess it depends on what that drug is made out of, right? Because I can go home, grab a bottle of 400 milligram Advils and have no problem bringing them back into the country. So, and Loxonin actually does work. I take probably 2 Loxonins whenever I have a headache, where I see a lot of people only take half a Loxonin. Hell, I even still have an old Advil bottle from 10 years ago that I carry my Loxonin around in with me. So, hey, Jackie. The health insurance with my work includes medical and dental, and you pay one fee. That's awesome, actually. Drew, does that, if you went to a hospital and were bleeding, they won't help you? Well, I think, I don't know if they're going to turn you away, but it might be a hospital that doesn't have doctors. It might be just like a rest hospital or something. So I think like if you were bleeding that severely, you'd probably need an ambulance, and then the ambulance would decide which hospital to take you to. But I will say this, when you get into an ambulance in Japan, they will ask you which hospital you want to go to. If you don't know, then they'll take you to, where they think you should go. So thanks for the stream, Drew. This is helpful info. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you, Kelly. Oh, the pills I meant, like these are fine. I take up to 3 Percocet, 10 325s per day. I have no idea what that is. I have no idea. Hey, Drew, my first live stream. I see you're sick. I hope you feel better, buddy. Good to see you. Jason, thank you for popping in. Cheers, man. Just been talking about what it's like living in Japan as a foreigner, being sick, going through clinics, hospitals, prescriptions, trying to talk to doctors. Hopefully, some of the information and my experience will help you out there if you ever do come to Japan. It is a bit intimidating at times, right? 10 is oxycodone and 325 is Tylenol, basically. You know what's funny is 10 is oxycodone, and I don't even know what that is. And I heard that, oxycodone, they don't have that obviously here in Japan. Um, do any of the EMTs speak English? They do. Some of them do. I personally don't know. But I do know that they have a little, some limited English, so should be okay. Cassie, how are you carrying something other than Advil in there that is so illegal in the States? Well, it's just a jar. It's just a thing. That's all. Like basically, it's a carrying thing, and I'm just carrying like these here are painkillers in Japan. This is called Loxonin. That's all. I don't think they really care, like, even though it's an Advil bottle, what's inside doesn't really matter. I don't think the law that way in Japan is that bad, because I go to Canada with this and I come back and it's got Advil in it and my Loxonin in it, mixed different things. Never have a problem. Never had a problem yet anyways, so. Really, eh? I didn't know that. So yeah, it does throw you for a loop, I guess. But I'm just glad to be back. Doing a bit of a live stream here, guys. It was just an impromptu thing. I was sitting here talking with a friend of mine, and we were talking about YouTube and what my future things were going on this week. Because I was saying, like, I don't feel like live streaming. I don't feel like going out and filming. I left a message on the community board, and thank you very much, everybody, for that response. Like 25 comments of wishing me to get better. Thank you. That was really appreciated. It really was. And I said, you know what? I've been in bed for 3 days, and why not do a live stream about talking about being sick and, things that I've learned. So here I am. Yeah. Tim the Dude. In the States, you aren't allowed to Keo, any kind of pills in another container is crazy. I got in trouble when I was a kid bringing ibuprofen to school in a Ziploc. Wow, I've never heard of that before. That's why, when was it Cassie was saying, like, it's kind of weird to me, but it is America. Joking. Sounds confusing to get sick there for English-speaking people only. Somebody just sent me a GIF on Facebook. Oh no. It can get confusing, especially if you're the type of person, and maybe Luke, because I know Luke lives here. At least you do live here, right, Luke? If you get prescriptions for certain medication that you don't know or you have never heard about before, some people, it depends on the people that really care about it. You might be a bit concerned what you're ingesting, so that might be interesting in a way, right? I'm just checking. Still 5 degrees in Tokyo, by the way. It's a weather update. Somebody sent me something, and I just want to figure out what the heck it is. I hate it when strange people. 12:03, and somebody sent me a Valentine's thing on Facebook. Yeah, okay. Is there a difference between live chat and top chat? Duh. Can I get a link for TD's Facebook page? Or anyone? Or anyone? I live in an undisclosed Tokyo ward. Yeah, like we all do, right? I don't have his Facebook here. I'll get it. If you're looking for my Facebook, How do I do that? Let's see. Let's see if this works. This might work. This is my general Facebook that everybody adds me on. So I have over 3,500 friends there. It's not my personal Facebook, of course, but you could add me on there. If you do send me any questions or anything like that via a message, I might answer them, I might not. So I get a lot of messages every day. So I just, if I see it, I see it. If I don't, I apologize if I don't. So sorry. Yeah, it was Valentine's Day 5 minutes ago. It's the day men get chocolate here. Bye, Mindy. Have a good breakfast. Wow, Diana, you're a mess. No disrespect, but wow. Heart condition and epilepsy and lung disease. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry. Send your location and work schedule. I'm sure nothing will happen. I booked my car to a block of ice. Need to go to the supermarket. Dude. Yeah, I don't care about Valentine's. But here in Japan, Valentine's Day is basically where the women give men chocolate. And then March 14th is White Day, where the men give back to the women. Like, you need 2 holidays to show your love and appreciation for somebody? It's just, exactly, what is White Day? I might do something on that later on, but exactly. I can never say your name. Lil Kamla. Lil Kamla? Lil Kamla. Lil Kamla. Lil. Good enough. No, I've never understood it either. You know, like Valentine's Day is Valentine's Day. Plain and simple. Ice was an inch thick, but for you Canucks, that's like 2.5 centimeters. Okay, Robert, you got me, bro. My son got chocolates from his students today. Awesome. Yeah, boiled nuts, you're awake. Oh, wait. What time is it in Hawaii? I thought you'd be sleeping, bro. It's like 5 a.m. there or something, isn't it? 4 a.m.? What the hell are you doing awake, boy? You get up and go pee? Oh, you're still here, Tomo? I thought you had left already. Oh, thank you, Tomo. I didn't know you were still here. Oh, boiled nuts in the house. Oh, I think I need some kind of. What do you call those? Not humidifiers, but like you can see my eyes, right? They're kind of like puffy, and maybe because I'm sleeping a lot. 5 a.m. Dog was snoring, so I got up. Humidifier. You know what? I know what I need. A pot of hot water. Put a towel over my head and just sit over top. That's what my Nana used to do to me. Cute eyes. Aw, thanks, Tomo. That's what I need. It's just one of those pots. You know, like everything your grandmother ever did to you 40 years ago, those are always the best things. Vicks and mustard plasters on your chest, you wake up breathing fine. Hot water, a towel over your head, and just sit there and breathe it in forever. You know, my grandmother used to give me like Earl Grey tea, and I drink that by the buckets. You know, all kinds of different things. Yeah, pretty much, Robert. No roller coasters for me, bro. What was that? Sprite with vanilla ice cream. Never heard of that. Tiger Balm on the nose. That's interesting. Vicks, like that kind of cream vapor kind of stuff that just goes right up you when you're sleeping. My grandmother would like slap that stuff on me forever and be like, "No, it's good for you. It's good for you." Well, it was. It's kind of weird. Sit in a sauna and sweat it out. Yeah, that would. But I don't like onsens. I don't like saunas that much. I don't like the heat. So I'd rather just do different kinds of drugs. Actually, my voice sounds a lot better now from the beginning of the stream an hour ago. Well, horseradish and whiskey, like that would just cure me like crazy, right? Oh, okay, guys. I want to thank you for joining me. It's 12:10 a.m. here. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm still alive. I am still here. And getting covered in Vicks by grandmas is a rite of passage. Absolutely. Wait a second. You know what? Sorry, I just... Okay. Sorry, something just threw me off here, that's all. Sorry, guys. Stay alive, as always. I'm not going anywhere. Thank you again for hanging out for an hour. I just wanted to do the stream, talk a bit about, obviously, the experiences that I've had and so on and so forth. I don't know if they sell Vicks in Japan, Lloyd. I've never seen it, but they probably do. Not sure, to be honest. So hopefully I'll be back on the weekend. I will be streaming again for sure, obviously on TD Talks on Sunday morning. Your Christina from Your Real Estate Whisperer will be on this week. And Ramsey Silent, actually gave me some advice that I should do like a unlisted stream before that to work out my levels on the OBS. So I do listen, Ram, and probably be contacting you for that because I don't know what happened, but I got like 13 or 14 dislikes on Chuck's my last stream. And it kind of disappoints me because people couldn't hear it. And I tried to fix the audio and I couldn't fix it. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I really am. But I will figure this out yet. Ugh. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Keep it real, keep it raw. Stay true to yourself because I always do. And until next time, we will see you real soon. And hopefully, it'll be with Shinichi.